Hey y'all. Okay, so it has come to my attention that a lot of people do not know how to tell the difference between a real and a fake Younique product. First of all, let me just tell you that unless you're getting your products from a legitimate Younique presenter, they very well might not be Younique. I ordered some products off eBay, Wish, Amazon, and just from other people that I had known, and some of the products I got were fakes. So I kept them because I wanted to be able to show people the difference and be able to tell people how to tell the difference, because some of these it's really hard to tell. So I'm going to show you what I've learned today. Okay, so first of all, let me grab this box here. So we have several different versions now of our amazing mascara, right? This is our newest version right here. As far as I know, I have not seen a fake yet, but give them time, because there is a fake of every product that we released before last September, and I'm sure it won't take them long to make fakes of the new ones. So I actually got a version of mascara off Wish. So there is not a fake of this that we know of, but this version, which was our version before that version, this is the legit one. This one came from Wish. Can you see the difference in their faces? And the pink bar that runs across the front right here, there is a slight difference in color shade on that as well. But you can definitely tell different lips, different eyes, different person, really. So when you take these boxes and you just flip them both at the same time, you will notice that the top box, which is fake, is now upside down. Yeah, not only that, this top one, let's flip it the right way. See right here? There's no lot number on this box. No lot number at all. The writing's different too, but you can definitely tell this is a legitimate Younique product. It has a lot number. All of our products have lot numbers on them. And it might be hidden, it might be in different places, but there are lot numbers, and you can actually Google, and the Younique website has where all the lot numbers are located if you're not sure. Okay, so when you open this, the product inside is pretty much identical. It comes in a black bag, other than it's a cheaply made bag, and the product inside the actual wands is not 100% naturally based. It's not. When I used it, my one eye swelled up and my eyes both just leaked constantly for weeks, and I was miserable. So they can't be the same as ours, I'm telling you what. You don't want to go through what I went through. All right, so that's the mascara. Next, we're going to talk about the foundation. So the foundation, actually, these are both satin. They're supposed to be satin, I should say. So this is the fake, obviously, and this is the real. Other than that, these boxes are pretty spot on. Like, you cannot tell a difference. Bottom looks the same. They're just the same. They're really, really close. But when you get the product itself, this is the fake, and this is the real. These are both, I've never used either one of these. This one, though, every time I open it and shut it, it leaks. And when I set it on its side, it leaks. So it keeps consistently leaking product out, and you can tell it doesn't seal properly. But the best way to tell on these that I've found is this top is shiny, whereas our top is matte finish. Okay? Other than that, this is a little more bold writing than ours. And it's a completely off shade, but you can really tell the boldness in the back. But if you did not have one of these at home to compare it to, you would probably be fooled. Now, when it comes to the product inside, so first of all, this, we have an actual suction cup on top of our dropper. So it pulls the product up and then releases, and our product's not super thick. As you can see, it's kind of thin, right? This dropper doesn't want to actually suck products up. You can't get very much, and look how thick it is. And there's bubbles in it. Look how thick that is. It's awful. And it has a cheap foundation smell. You can tell it's like something from a drugstore, or maybe even cheaper than that. I don't even know. It's horrible. So trust me, not the same product. And if you notice here, no matter how much you shake this bottle, this separation and the lines in the bottle never goes away. It just doesn't. It never goes away. There's nothing you can do to fix that. And see how it leaks? Yeah, it's awful. So yeah, definitely not the same product. Okay, so next we have, okay, so this is kind of funny. So I got this. This just says cream foundation on the box, but what's inside is actually pressed powder. So we're going to compare it to a pressed powder just because they're identical products. Well, it's supposed to be. So if you look at this, let me put the buttons on the same side here. You will see that the fake is on top, okay? You see how it actually has a dip in it, whereas ours is flat? And there is no button. Ours has a button. It releases it. This one does not. You have to pull it apart, all right? But the inside of this one is actually kind of a gold silver, and ours is actually just silver. Now, when you compare, they're different shades, but you can tell that they're different. Size-wise, though, they're identical in size. But if you look at the applicator, they're different sizes. You can feel a difference. This is really flimsy and thin, whereas ours is not. Yeah. And then the plastic insert inside these, this one's a lot deeper. You won't be able to tell that on the camera, but the cheap one, this is a lot deeper than ours is. So that way they don't have to fill it with as much product. Makes sense. And you can just feel a difference in the container itself, how cheaply it's made. So, all right, so next is lip glosses. Let me grab the boxes here. So these are the real boxes. That's Livid and Luxe. Let me put these. And these are the fakes. Livid is really, really close. But if you notice right here on Luxe, you can see where that is actually offset. A lot of the fakes are that way. Whereas ours has a white bold line around it. The other one does not. And they're completely different colors on Luxe. Now, Livid is really, really close. Luxe, however, is not. Now, on these cheap boxes, they actually come apart. I don't think they're even actually glued, or the glue they used was so cheap it didn't want to hold. So you can tell the box is cheaper made. But other than that, they're pretty good replicas. But when it comes to the product itself, these are the fakes. Sorry about dropped one here. I want to get them so you can see the fronts of them so you can actually tell the difference. So these are the real and these are the fake. Now you can definitely tell Luxe is fake, but Livid is really hard to tell. I actually had to write an F on this one to know for sure. Now, some of the fakes will say Younique and some will say Younique products. The real ones are the same way. Just because it says Younique or Younique products doesn't make it a real or a fake. Most of the fakes do say Younique products, though, I have found, just so you know. Okay, so we're going to compare these. Let's do the fake and the real Luxe first. So that's the fake Luxe. And that's the real. They're really off. You can definitely tell on this one they're completely off. Not to mention the fake is very, very greasy. So now when it comes to this one though, it's hard to tell. I mean, can you tell which one's the fake? Probably not. No. So this one's the fake. I'm going to put that right here. So that's the fake Livid. And we're going to put the real Livid right beside it. That one's really hard to tell. It is a slight difference in shade. But if you didn't have one to compare it to, you would not know. But it's very greasy. So, because they're cheap made, you know? You get what you pay for. Okay, so next is concealers. Now, I don't have a box for these because it didn't come in a box. Surprise, surprise. But these are both organza. If you look, you can tell this one's got a peachish orange tone to it, whereas this one does not. These are identical, except for the back of theirs is a little more bold in their writing area. They both have lot numbers, but the fake one is just slightly taller than the real one. But you can see the lot numbers on both of these right here. Now, I did notice their lot number seems to be a little smaller. It doesn't take up quite as much space as ours does. See how the space here, that's all that's left? Whereas this one has a larger space that's left. But that could just be because of the lot number they chose to put on it, so I'm not sure. But we're going to put these on my hand here and see the difference. So this is the real organza. Sorry, I didn't get enough. That's the real organza. Wait till you see this fake one. It's not even the same color. Sorry, I had to wipe my hand off. So this is the fake one right here. Right here, actually. I'm sorry, it's on your side. So this one is the fake right there. That's the real. The difference is the fake doesn't seem to want to go into the skin and is very oily. But this real one blends right in nicely and covers really, really well. So, but you can see the difference in shade. This has more of a peach tone. There you can see it. This has more of a peachish tone to it, whereas this one does not. So, I mean, they are close, but they are not the same. All right, next we have the Uplift. So this is actually the first fake Uplift I've ever seen. This just came across my path a couple weeks ago, and yeah. So this is the real Uplift, and this is the fake. The only differences in this bottle are that this has a white top, and this is silver. And then the bottom, the wording is just slightly spaced differently. Other than that, this is a really good replica. Now, when you put the product on the skin, our product will actually absorb into the skin. This one sits on top of the skin and is more like cooking oil. So definitely a fake. Okay, next we have pencils. So I do not have an actual one of this one to compare, but this is, I figure a white one was probably just as good as any. So if you look at these products, you cannot see any black in these ends right here. This one, you can see that black in there? You can see the actual part of the pencil in there. That's a fake. That's the only way to really tell on these that I've found. I mean, the pencils have changed a little bit over time. So if you get one that doesn't look identical to the other, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a fake. But there are a lot of these fakes. And the only ones I've found so far have had this see-through end on it. If you were on my side right now, you could see, like I can see through that almost. So that's a good way to tell. Whereas these, you cannot see through the end. Now, you can see where the pencil is in there if you hold it up to the light, but you can't just sit normally and see through it like you can on these. So that's one surefire way to tell that's a fake. And then last but not least here, I have pigments. So this is a real box, and this is a fake box. The fake box is actually a little, just a tad, just a touch smaller. Just a touch. Other than that, though, it's pretty good. Their word pigment's a little more bold. But it's not too off, really. I mean, they're pretty identical. All right, and then here's the bottom. Yeah, really identical, actually. I was kind of surprised. Okay, so when you look at the actual product itself, now their bottle is actually just slightly larger. Not a lot, but slightly. I will tell you this. I had one order. I ordered 4 pigments. 2 of them came and said Younique on the lid. 2 of them said Younique products. So just because it says Younique products or Younique does not make it a fake. Same with the lip glosses. But if you look at these are both Heartbroken. The front, they look identical. So hard to tell. Now I did notice on the bottom here, this one actually just has numbers. Whereas this one actually has a stamp. You can actually see an indentation in that. Can you see that indentation? See the difference in that? So that's one way to tell. But inside, the products are really close. When you wet them, they don't apply. They get like real thick and chunky. But when you put them on dry, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. So on the real lid, that's a real lid, all right? That's a fake. The lids are different sizes, first of all. But if you look inside here, you see that ring? This insert will actually come out, whereas ours does not come out. Now, it might come out if you try really hard. I'm not saying it won't. But this one comes out all the time, whether you want it to or not. So that's one way to tell. But the product inside is so close. Unless you wet it, you're not going to know the difference. So, you know, there's so many, unfortunately, there are so many people that try to take advantage of people in this world today. And it's sad, but it happens. You know, it's the world we live in. So, but make sure you're buying from somebody that you trust. Make sure that you know that you're getting a Younique product by only buying from a Younique presenter. eBay, Amazon, and Wish, yes, you might get it cheaper, but you're not getting a legit product. So, with that, I will let you guys go. Hope you have a great day. Bye.